You're watching News 19 at 11 with J.R. Berry and Andrea Mock.
Restaurant report card time tonight, and this time we're heading out to something with a little movement, you could say.
Yeah, earlier today, Jenny Wurzberger was at a place known for their roller skates and great food.
All right, tonight's Golden Spatula Award brings us to the Sonic Drive-In off Charleston Highway in West Columbia, and I have put on my skates for this event, and I'm going to skate up to this car here where I'm going to find Mike. Mike, thank you so much for having us.
How are you doing? Thank you.
I'm just trying to stay upright at this point.
Well, you're doing better than some, not as good as some.
Tell me about these milkshakes we got here. This is kind of a special summer thing you guys have going on.
It is, actually, the whole country's doing these because we made them up last year, but we've got a strawberry cheesecake shake here that's to die for, and we make all of ours with real ice cream, but we've got 50 some odd varieties. We're promoting 25 right now. So we've got the strawberry cheesecake, peanut butter banana, and the peanut butter fudge, which is my personal favorite.
And they're melting fast because it's hot out here, but I want to give you guys this week's Golden Spatula Awards. Congratulations.
Thank you. I really appreciate you guys taking the effort to recognize people like this, and I need to pass this over to my partner, Max Chevalier, who is the managing partner of this particular location. So congratulations.
We're going to take a look at some of their food they have here in just a second, but first you guys take a look at this week's highest and lowest scores. Several low scores to tell you about tonight. The Egg Roll Express on Decker Boulevard in Columbia scored a 75 on their routine inspection. They were cited for raw eggs and chicken held at improper temperatures, raw foods stored over ready-to-eat foods, and improper hand washing. Their follow-up inspection is scheduled for next week. The Wild Wing Cafe in downtown Columbia scored a 76. They were cited for ham and cold cuts that held at improper temperatures, fruit flies present, and wet stacking of clean utensils. They received a 100 on their follow-up inspection. HARPER'S on Hardin Street in Columbia also scored a 76. They were cited for fruit and drain flies present at the bar, chemical bottles not labeled, and the floor in the warewash area in poor repair. They scored a 100 on their follow-up inspection. Now to Shoney's on Paxville Highway in Manning. They scored a 78 on their inspection. They were cited for potentially hazardous foods being held at improper temperatures, meat slicer unclean, and soap not provided at hand sink and rear kitchen. They received a 99 on their follow-up inspection. The Yucatan Mexican restaurant received a 79. They were cited for cooked hamburger meat on steam table at 97 degrees, an employee seen washing hands with no soap, and the cutting board not clean. They received a 97 on their follow-up inspection. The Millennium Buffet on Blossom Street in Columbia scored a 79. They were cited for chicken wings being held at improper temperatures, cross-contamination of beef and chicken, and dropped raw chicken on the floor and placed back in prepped meats. Their follow-up inspection is scheduled for tomorrow. Now on to the Hall of Fame. MENCHIE'S and Publix Deli in Lexington both scored a 100, and Ward's Barbecue in Sumter received a 99. Enjoy! Mike, I've still got the skates on, so things are going well. And we are in the dining room here, and this is the first dining room in the Midlands. Tell me about it.
It's the first one. We've got two more coming, one on Forest Drive and one in Batesburg. And so far it has been received very well by our customers. We decorated it ourselves. They don't really have a lot of Sonics nationally, so everything you see is locally done and locally made.
You don't really think of Sonic and a fireplace, but you got one.
Especially in June, right?
Tell me about this food you guys have here. It looks great.
This is a product that we started about a year and a half ago. This is actually straight from Chicago. That's a Chicago dog. It's got the sweet relish and the hot peppers, and it's very, very popular on a poppy bun.
And you can't have a hot dog without some tater tots.
No, the tater tots, that's our signature item. And then the onion rings, those are our fresh-made onion rings. I think our cooks are still crying back there as they're cutting them up, but it's a very popular product.
Well, thank you so much for having us, and thanks for letting me borrow part of the outfit here.
Thank you for coming by.
That's going to do it for us for the Sonic from West Columbia. Back to you.
And again, I'm hungry.
I know, and Ward's Barbecue in Sumter did very well.
They always do well.
We got to bring in those corn
Dodgers.
Those are so good.
I'll see if I can bring some in tomorrow.
So good.
Yeah, and the hot sauce.
Oh, I like to dip mine in ketchup.
Okay.
Corn Dodgers.
We'll do that.
Okay, we hear a band, perhaps, rain falling, a band of Tropical Storm Andrea, moving slowly. It just moved into Georgia.
Yeah, it's moving this way. It's going to be hugging along the coast, it looks like.